When it comes to like open world survival games, I would say that Subnautica is definitely up there as one of the best. 110%. Now, for someone like me, I have a slight phobia of when it comes to open ocean. Okay, I know. Call me a pussy, whatever you want. It's absolutely fair enough, but I don't like the open ocean. I don't like the deep sea. So to me, I think I've played like an hour of that game. And once you started to have to go deeper, I said, nope, left the game, uninstalled it, and that's it from me. But besides that, the game is massive. All right, I can still acknowledge that the game is one of the best open world survival crafts out there, and for a while now there's been development of a second game of Subnautica 2. But over the last couple days there has been extremely terrible news that has come out about this game. First of all, Krafton, which is the publisher of Subnautica. So it's developed by Unknown Worlds Entertainment, and it is published by a South Korean company named Krafton. They have actually gone ahead and replaced 3 of Subnautica 2's leads, with one of them being the executives behind Callisto Protocol. Not only is this just like a, Krafton has gone ahead, gone into Unknown Worlds and just like gotten rid of a few developers. No, they've gotten rid of some of the lead developers of that team, some of the people who the original creators of the Subnautica series. Krafton has came in and just completely scrapped them and got rid of them and replaced them with an executive behind Callisto Protocol. Now, if you don't know what Callisto Protocol is, I don't blame you. It is a survival horror game that came out like in late 2022, and it was very ordinary. You know, it's nowhere on the level that Subnautica is. And when I first heard this, to me, I was like, there has to be something bad that has happened. Like, for a publisher to come in and to like, get rid of like lead developers of a game, and it's not like with previous like developers, right? Like we've seen at Xbox when they've gotten rid of, they've had a whole lot of sackings because games haven't been going well, or a game hasn't come out yet but there's no like history to that development team or whatever it may be. Is that like with Subnautica, Subnautica's like solidified itself, like I said, as an amazing game. And it's not like they're losing money in any way possible. No, if anything, Subnautica is gaining money. And like I said, it's not like they're thinning out the team as it's like, oh, we have too many people working on this game. We have a lot of people who are kind of just doing nothing. These are lead developers. Like this is really big. So to me, I'm just like, there must have been something that has gone wrong at this year. And to me, my brain straight away went to Blizzard. Like the whole entire Blizzard situation with, the infamous milk situation, if you know about that. I honestly, that's where my brain went, because I'm like, if they're getting rid of lead developers for a game that is meant to come out, because Subnautica 2 was meant to come out at some point this year. Now because of this, it's now been delayed to next year. There's no exact date. It's just been pushed back to 2026. So with like a game this close to getting released, and with how well Subnautica has done in the past, and the fact that this game would have sold well, like I said, I was just like, man, there must have been some SA cases or something like that that has gone down for them to like want to get rid of them. But apparently then this article's come out, and like many others, speaking about how Krafton accuses former Subnautica 2 bosses of abandoning the game in surprising new statements, saying, "We feel a profound sense of betrayal by their failure to honor the trust placed in them." It has also come out that the lead developers that actually got sacked are now filing a lawsuit against Krafton. This was put on the Subnautica Reddit. A community update from Charlie saying, "Hello everyone, it continues to be an explosive surreal time for the Subnautica team and community. None of this is what we wanted, but we truly appreciate the amazing support we have gotten from everyone. It means a lot to us, especially now. As I wrote last week, we know our souls that the game is ready for early access. That's just how we roll, and we'd like nothing more than for you to play it. But it's not currently under our control. We've now filed a lawsuit against Krafton. The details should eventually become public. You all deserve the full story. Suing a multi-billion-dollar company in a painful, public, and possibly protracted way was certainly not on my bucket list, but this needs to be made right. Subnautica has been my life's work, and I would never willingly abandon it or the amazing team that has poured their hearts into it. I am really shocked at that statement by Krafton as well. Like, not this lead developer. I'm not surprised. Like, especially if this is a wrongful termination, because I've seen videos, like, before this video, I was looking at the Subnautica Steam page. The trailer of it looks amazing. The screenshots from it look amazing. And like I said, is that, like, I don't think it was going to be fully released at some point this year, because Subnautica 1, even that started off as an early access game. And then I can't remember how many years it was in early access, but then eventually got put into 1.0 and then constantly updated after that as well. Is that's what Subnautica 2 was going to be. And like, it wasn't like it's, you know, oh, it kept getting pushed back, delayed, and then it's like it's never coming out. Like, oh, it keeps getting delayed a million times, we don't know when it's coming out. No, the game was meant to come out, I'm pretty sure. Like, maybe fact check me on this, but it was supposed to come out at some point this year. Like, it's not like it was 4 years from now. No, it was meant to come out at least in early access at some point, but now it's been pushed to next year. And especially if this lead developer is saying that it was really ready for early access and that they've gotten sacked over this, it does surprise me of why Krafton has done this. I also saw a tweet by Pirate Nation saying that apparently they may have lost up to $250 million in bonuses after Krafton delayed the sequel. So that could be one of the reasons why. Like, maybe it is that Krafton are just getting really selfish and that they just wanted to save a whole load of money. Maybe they were like, damn, we have to pay these guys out these millions of dollars in bonuses. So the best thing that we can do, because it's so close to, you know, being put out into early access, we don't need these lead devs anymore. We have the game. We can just get people who are already working on the game to, you know, keep going with early access for the next 2-3 years, because I think that's how long it's going to be in early access for, and then we'll be fine. So we're going to get rid of these lead developers so we don't have to pay them bonuses. I mean, that's just me speculating, but I could 100% see a big company doing that. But with all of this going down, there's already been a whole load of people that have started to boycott Subnautica 2. This was put once again on the Reddit page of Subnautica, telling people not to buy the game. And then also as well, Subnautica 1 has already started to get a lot of negative reviews about this. And I can 100% see the game that when it does eventually get put into early access, I can see two things happening. One, I think the game will massively underperform, because this has already gone around, like, on the internet a decent amount. And I've even like, not me directly, but like, I was talking to one of my friends about this, and he said that he was talking to one of our friends about this, and they have played Subnautica 1 and that they're no longer going to be buying Subnautica 2 because of this whole entire situation. So I definitely see that a lot of people are going to be pulling out from buying Subnautica 2 because of this situation. And even then, the game will get heavily review bombed. Without a doubt, I could see a whole load of people review bombing the game because of this entire situation. But I'm definitely intrigued to see what comes out of all of this. Like the one of the lead developers said in that Reddit post, is that eventually there might be details that come out of this lawsuit. I don't think every single little detail is, but I'm definitely curious to see of what the actual details are and what Krafton has to say against this lawsuit, because like, they have to have proof to say that they felt betrayed and that there was no actual development getting done. Like, you have to have proof for the fact that the game was getting abandoned. Like, from what I've seen of Subnautica 2, the game doesn't look like it's been abandoned. It doesn't at all. Like whatsoever. So the fact that they are coming out and saying that, to me at least, from my point of view, it definitely looks like a wrongful termination, but we'll have to wait and see. And I would definitely like to hear what you guys think about all this down below. Make sure you like, subscribe, all that kind of stuff. Peace out.